Welcome to Season 3 of You Are Your Name. In this season, we're asking a vocabulary name consultant various questions on balanced names. Our guest today is Garrett Hennigan. He's a key member of the office staff. He studied vocabulary and philosophy for most of his adult life and is in charge of the support classes for all the new students. Welcome, Garrett. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for asking me to help out.
So the question we have for you today is, what is the significance of a balanced business signature?
Well, I presume that in some of the other podcasts, there has been discussion about a balanced name and what a balanced name is through the Kabalarian philosophy. The Kabalarian philosophy teaches that this vast power of life comes into form through that first breath, through the newborn child, and we measure that potential through the calendar system, and we determine what the birth path for that individual is. And that's the innate natural qualities that they are best suited to express, in a sense, contribute into life. And whether that birth path potential expresses into life depends upon the mind. Well, we say, what is mind? Well, the Kabalarian philosophy explains how mind is created through the power of language, through the giving of a name. And that may appear at first to be a stretch. Well, how could a name create my mind? But we have to take a step back and see that, well, what is mind? And we are this stream of thoughts. I was reading something the other day, and they said that the average person has 30,000 thoughts in a day. And thoughts are like, well, I want to go to the grocery store. I'm hungry. Oh, I should get the oil in the car changed. Those are all thoughts, and they are all formed from language. And language is based on an alphabet. An alphabet has a set order of position to the symbols of that alphabet. And when we give a name to a person, we're taking individual letters, combining them into a name, and giving it to a child. That name has a vibration of intelligence that can be determined mathematically from the position of the letters that make up that name. No doubt the listeners have had a name report through the Kabalarians.com website, which gives an analysis of the name. And the Kabalarian philosophy teaches that if that name isn't in harmony with that inner potential, and most names where the name has not been given with that understanding, have some degree of limitation, small, medium to extreme in some cases. And that's what leads to this sense of, well, I'm a square peg in a round hole, like just not who I really think I should be. And that's all because of the name not being in harmony with that inner potential. So the Kabalarian philosophy explains and gives recommendations on a balanced name that is mathematically balanced to that inner potential.
Okay, well, that's very clear. Thank you for that summary. So relative to the business signature, that gives an added influence relative to their business life?
That's correct. And so a balanced name is a first name and a last name, which gives a total combination, all balanced to allow the best possible expression of that inner potential. But in the world today, without really knowing it, people have a business identity, which we call the business signature. For example, somebody is Mary Brown, they may sign M. Brown, or they may just sign with their initials, MB, or they'll use their middle name in the signing of their name. And so that becomes a significant influence. That person may have a balanced name, first name and last name, but if they start using just the initial of that balanced name, of their first name with their last name, they may, again, create a disharmony, an imbalance with their inner potential, causing less than optimum results in their life. And so the business signature is an important aspect of the balanced name recommendation that the Society of Kabalarians gives. And it is what we recommend to people if they put on a business card, or whether they're signing their checks to make that signature, put on their signature card at the bank, or legal documents, that becomes their business identity. And so that is an important part of that name recommendation service.
So the name itself that they use is their personality, and the surname will create the background influences relative to their thinking. But the business signature becomes an influence in their business life. You could have a balanced name, but use an unbalanced business signature, and that would impact your business success. So that's why in your name report, they recommend the balanced name as well as the balanced signature.
That's right. They go hand in hand. It's like having 3 good tires and 1 bad tire. Well, sure, you have 3 good tires, but that 1 bad tire will spoil the whole running of the car. So the business signature, to be balanced, will attract the best possible financial conditions. Another point just on the balanced name in general, the balanced name is something that is a potential in a way. It will still take your effort to create the success in your life. But at least with the balanced name, you're now getting a fair shake in life. If you put forth the effort, you get the results. And I guess the analogy you can compare it to is somebody running a marathon and they only have 1 running shoe and they're running barefoot on the other one. So not only are their feet different lengths, 1 foot doesn't have any cushioning. Sure, a person could run a marathon in that state with only 1 running shoe. And then in life, people can get through life with having a name that is not balanced to their inner potential. But it's a lot more work, and just like that runner, a lot more painful in the end. But with a balanced name, it's now you have 2 matching shoes. You're going to get full effort if you run the race, but you're not going to arrive at the finish line because you took on a balanced name, just like you put on the best pair of running shoes. So it's important to realize that the balanced name makes life fair so that you get the best possible results for your efforts. And that applies to the business signature too. If you just sit at home and wait for the checks to come in through the mail, that's not what a balanced name is going to do for you. It's not some lucky charm. What it does is it just creates this natural harmony so that the potential success that is part of your birth path, part of your inner potential, can express through your life.
Good. I think that's very clear. Thank you, Garrett.
You're welcome.
Our next episode, we're going to discuss the question, how will studying this principle improve the benefits of using balanced names? If you have not already done so, get your own free name report from our website at www.cabularians.com. That's KABALARIANS.com. Once you have a name report, you can speak with a Cabularian name consultant directly and get answers to your specific questions on your names and how they're impacting your life. The contact information is in the report. Until next time, happy thoughts. Whenever you're ready, here are 3 ways we can help you. Number 1, the Balanced Name Recommendation Service. Join the thousands of others who have harmonized their names with their inner potential to improve their health, happiness, and success. Number 2, learn the principles of mental freedom. Participate in our online training program to gain the essential tools to create all the progressive changes you seek in your life. These proven truths will open up new perspectives and accelerate your attainment of health, happiness, and success. Number 3, let Kalex Solutions help you choose a balanced name for your business, because many business names are an impediment to one's overall business success.